Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Jaws from last week. So, all right. Hello and welcome to the Aries Brood podcast. My name is Lucas, and I will be your host for today. We are going to be playing The Bloody Inn. I will be joined with Liana, and Tim. So, welcome aboard, guys.
Glad to be here.
Very excited. This is my first time doing anything like this, so adventure time.
It'll be great. Yeah. All right. So we kind of hashed together kind of a board here right quick. So it is a little haphazard, but we'll make it work. You know. So yeah. So we're playing Bloody Inn. Have you guys played The Bloody Inn before?
I've played a few times before. It's been a while. I am.
He needs earphones so that he can hear himself.
Yeah, well, let's see here.
I'll get him. I'm sorry, that's my fault.
I have played this once before, like 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay. Yeah, and I gotta admit, this is perhaps like one of my favorite games. It is. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. I kind of lean a bit, towards the macabre of games, and yeah, I don't know. It's a game that keeps me coming back. Does anyone have a macabre board game that you just frequent?
The one that I most often try to inflict upon my roommates is called The Fury of Dracula, and it's kind of an asymmetric board game where one guy plays Dracula, and it's kind of like the old Scotland Yard game.
Little hidden placement or hidden movement.
Mm-hmm. And Dracula leaves all of these disasters in his wake, and so the other players are encountering disasters as they try to hunt down Dracula.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. All right. So with the Bloody Inn, it is based on a true story. In the 1830s, a French family was accused of murder, and they were then brought to trial by a town that just hated their guts and basically had accused this family of hundreds of crimes, varying from cannibalism to murder to theft, and and at the time, Napoleonic law was the going law, and so all of it was brought into court, and so you had hundreds of witnesses, and so in this game, then we are a family of greedy innkeepers, and we are just trying to take these. We're trying to take guests for as much money as possible, and so we will all be starting with two peasants, just like at our disposal, which are kind of the economy, if you will, of the game. And each person has a player aid card. I love it when games have player aid cards. It's fantastic, and I wish that every game had player aid cards.
Explain to us why it's fantastic.
This player aid card it basically just gives you a rundown of your turn, of like everything that you can do on your turn. And so then, like we start with welcoming in travelers. We then, like can choose any of these 4 different actions like on our turn. And then it also talks about the end of the round. And so you can just follow, your player aid card, and then you know everything that you can do on a given turn, and it's great.
Obviously, different games have different levels of complexity.
Sure.
But,
Order of operations and all
mhm.
that maybe you actually have to follow them in a specific order. So
right. But it would probably be nice for a lot of people if a lot of games were more designed along the lines of all of our rules do fit on a player aid card, and in just a few sentences you have at least a basic idea of what you need to do in order to proceed through the game with maybe a rule book that has nuances and additional focuses and that sort of thing for more advanced players.
Yeah, definitely. So when I first played this game, I had not played like any games quite like it. I've heard it, kind of described as just like a hand management game. I guess that's like a really simple way of of kind of thinking about it, but
I think it also has a little bit of an engine builder feel to it, but
Right.
not entirely. It's kind of a blend between the two. So it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just focus on your engine, but if you don't build one, then you're not going to get anywhere by the end of the game.
Yeah, gotcha.
And it also has a lot of flavor. It's not a pure abstract engine builder or hand management game.
Yeah.
So
Do you want me to read the player aid card while you get set up?
Sure.
I need
Sure. What's that?
I need peasants.
Yes, you do. You know what? You can take these guys.
Okay. So phase 1 is welcome travelers. And I believe that's when there's a stack of traveler cards are placed on where people can see them. And generally speaking, you can see the top one, and you start distributing them around so that you travelers will then be able to proceed into the inn. And then in phase 2, you can take 2 player actions. You can bribe a guest, take 1 traveler or a couple of peasants from the inn into your hand, build an annex, place an accomplice from your hand on the table. On the living side, there is another side. And kill a guest. Place a guest from the inn onto the table on the dead side. And then you can bury a corpse and pass. And you can only do 2 of those. And I have seen the Red Inn movie, a French movie from the 60s.
It's fantastic. Love that movie.
I highly recommend it to anybody who's interested in this game or just interested in the story itself. The movie is hilarious and fun and exciting.
Now I got to ask you: has anybody ever told you kind of sound like Barry Manilow over there? I got a couple of girls over here that are hot for you. So just saying, right on Twitter. So
I appreciate it.
I think we found you your day job now.
Not as much as I'd like to, but thank you very much.
So you are going to set up your board in the middle here, and you're going to stack. You're going to have an entry deck, and then you are going to have the little bistro. So you can make out a little table and chairs here where more peasants are, kind of hanging out in the bistro, waiting to be told what to do, as you will see as we kind of get further into the game. And then here are rooms, and we are each going to take one of our keys and put it on the deal.
And then phase 3, at the end of the round, there's a police investigation if there are any police present. The travelers leave if they are able to, and then you pay wages to any of the people that you have recruited into your employ over the course of the evening. And kind of uniquely to this game, I've never seen it anywhere else, the player aid card itself is a barn, so you can actually use it as part of the game.
Yes. So we each have a barn, and it has a little number at the top that is how many people it can hide, how many bodies it can keep in this here barn. And you'll see, like, as we go, how this number can kind of come into play. But it is also the ranking of like each guest that comes down the pike. And so this number is what it takes to either bribe that guest, or to kill that guest, or to bury that guest, and or to build that accomplice into an annex that we will be keeping in front of ourselves. So I guess let's just start.
All right.
And then with these special tips and tricks, is it 8?
Oh, do we want to do tips and tricks? Yeah, we can do. So also, the Bloody Inn comes with. So it has an expansion called the Carnies, and the Carnies is a wonderful expansion that includes some cards that we were going to be incorporating into this game called Aunt Jeanette's Tips and Tricks. And so we will be taking one card and then passing them to each other.
Just doing a quick draft here.
Yeah. All right.
Now, how do you decide who goes first in the game?
The person who's most recently been into an inn or a hotel. I stayed at a hotel.
Okay, all right.
Oh man, I kind of cheated myself out of this one. I went to a family reunion recently, but I stayed with friends instead of going to the hotel.
Oh, you don't need to tell us that. We wouldn't need to know.
Well, I did just get back from California, so I don't know.
All right, there you go.
2 weeks
There you
ago.
go.
Sounds good. You're okay. So what we're doing right now is we are looking at Aunt Jeanette's tips and tricks that can be anything from kind of like all kinds of crazy wolf traps to poisons to all kinds of weird stuff that we are going
it's garbage.
And let's see. Oh, I do like that one. All right. And then I'll take these cards.
And just so you know, Lucas, I haven't played my favorite sound bit yet. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'll play the sound bit sometime, when people aren't
At least expecting.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And so if you will, like when we put like a card into play, and when we use a card, if we could explain the card, that would be fantastic.
No problem.
So, and before we get started, let's go on a little bit of a music break because I have a feeling that we're not going to be doing many music breaks today. So, we're going to go on a real quick music break, and when we come back, I guess you guys can start then, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, there we go.
I might be young, wasn't born yesterday. I know all about her, it's all over your face. Did you think I was blind? Well, opinions are free. Honey, I can see more than what's right in front of me. I've got eyes in the back of my heart. I've been watching you tear my dreams apart. I knew from the very first day I could see the games you play. I've got eyes in the back of my heart. I know you think the world revolves all around you. That's why you walk on hard the way you do. Like me, she's gonna find she'll never be enough. 'Cause men like you know nothing about love. I've got eyes in the back of my heart. I've been watching you tear my dreams apart. I knew from the very first day I could see the games you play. I've got eyes in the back of my heart. From the very first day I could see the games you play. I've got eyes in the back of my heart. In the back of my heart.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, Quack.
Program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
All right, welcome back, and we are just about to start the first turn of the Bloody End. So this here is an upside down Bloody End.
The Bloody End.
Yeah,
I should have
Yes.
had him do it. He
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
better.
that's right. All right. So we have welcomed the guests into the inn, and it is Liana's turn. And
All right, so I'm gonna spend one of my peasants. This one costs 1, and this is the monk, and this is immediately replace one of the white key tokens with one of my key tokens. So when it comes to us getting paid income at the end of each turn, this could be a boon for me for doing that.
and so that will So that'll take place when you build the annex.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So players can be or guests can be bribed into your hand.
Charles says that they visited the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Spring, Arkansas, the true Bloody Inn.
Oh.
That made you speechless.
Well, so this game is based on a inn in France.
Okay.
So not that particular inn, but
We're gonna have to look into that one.
But yeah,
anyway,
I'm
though.
interesting.
I want to look that one up now.
You've piqued our interest.
All right. Okay.
And is it my turn?
I'll look it up while you
Sure.
guys are doing that.
There you go.
Okay. And let's see here. So play this card after welcoming travelers. So I am going to place the cake into an occupied room of the inn. If that room is still occupied before travelers leave, I gain money equal to twice the traveler's rank, and that will be the butcher. So they'll probably kill him off immediately, but maybe it was the cake. In any case, and then I get to take one traveler or two peasants from the inn into my hand.
So we just do one.
We get two
one-
actions, but it goes.
Yeah, one turn at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just so everybody knows that this game draws loose inspirations from the Auberg Rouge Red Inn murders, a notorious true crime story from the 1830s near Lyon, France. In that case, a family of innkeepers was accused of robbing and murdering wealthy travelers who stayed at their inn. They would kill guests and steal their valuables, hiding the body to avoid suspicion.
Yes. Yes. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
They were only.
Hold on. You got to do that.
Yes.
Allegedly. You got to
You're
use the
right,
fingers
right?
when you do that. Allegedly. Exactly. There you go.
Well, I guess if once they have been convicted, you don't have to say allegedly anymore.
That's true.
Right. Yeah. Alrighty. All right. I have two peasants here, and they are gonna go and convince this fine concierge to become an accomplice for me.
And this one costs none, so I'll go ahead and take him.
Okay. And I will recruit one of these mechanics. And from now on, I'll be able to pay one fewer accomplice to build annexes.
And do you have a peasant by chance?
I do. I have my peasants right here.
Okay. All right. So he costs
He costs one.
Yes.
So I just put him in the discard or whatever.
Or he'll
Over here. There we
he'll
go.
chill in the bistro.
I'm
with the
starting to
others.
see a lot of familiarities between this and Jaws. And I'm not really a board game person, but when you're talking about peasants and you're like, you want to eat a swimmer or you want to save a swimmer? You know,
right?
You want to eat a guest or do you want to save a guest?
Right. And I
Takes
am
right into that cake.
and I am going to bribe a couple of peasants, which we can do for free. So, all right, and let's see. I think
Everybody's gone
twice. So, so then we go to our handy dandy player aid guard, and so then the end of the round, there's a police investigation, but there are no police and there are no bodies laying around, and the travelers leave, and so Liana and I get nothing.
and if anybody has any questions whatsoever to ask Lucas or the three that are playing the game, that number is on the line, 720-619-0627. Phone lines are open.
All right. So what happens here with the cake?
And it says here that if that room is still occupied before the travelers leave, gain money equal to twice the traveler's rank. So that would be 6 money.
Yes, you gain 6 monies then. All right.
Okay.
Oh, and also,
Gotta pay your wages.
yeah, I forgot. So, we also have to pay for Aunt Jeanette's tips and tricks
Oh,
that
yeah.
we took. Oh man, that's gonna.
How much was the cake?
Oh wait. Oh, damn it. This is all messed up.
Started at 10, right?
I think next
Yeah,
week I'm
sorry.
going to try to get you to play that backgammon or whatever that thing is.
God, no.
I've never.
Don't make us.
I've heard so much about it, but I don't know how to play it.
So,
We have to play
if we
Space
can, then so we need to.
The scoreboard basically here represents how much money we have.
Yes, and so I actually just paid for the Aunt Jeanette's tips and tricks that we've got in our cards. So in the bottom left of the card.
Oh, we have to pay
there
for the
are-
ones in our hand?
Yes.
Okay, so mine will cost me 2 more. Boink, boink. And puts me at 8.
Pay my wages, and that'll take me with those to buy those.
Yes, and then we pay wages, and I've got a couple.
Which I've already done.
Now I'm down to nothing.
So you'll pay 2 for yours.
And I'll pay 2 for mine. So boink, boink. And it puts me at 6.
Okay. So now 10.
I think it's also important to note that you can never go above 40. So if you happen to be
Yes.
sitting at like 35 and you bury somebody for 8, you will not get all of that money. So you have to use one of your past turns
Right.
to launder your money, and then you'll get more of these. You do them in items of 10, right, to reduce it. So that way you're banking and you're keeping all of your, so you're not losing it out. So if you bury somebody at 26, you're just going to want to wait until the next turn after you've laundered, because otherwise you're going to miss out on the ton
Right.
of money. And money is how you win. So
Yes.
those are your victory points.
Right.
So I've selected, or I drew the top 5 guest cards.
All right. Oh, so we want to go one at a time,
Mhm.
and then just decide where you want to place those guests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
So-
might have one you want to for sure put in your room, whereas, does that make sense? So there might be one where you're like, oh, nobody's going to take this one. Maybe that way you get paid for them after. Or
Understood. So I'm going to start off with the distiller. I am not particularly in love with the distiller, but so I'm just going to put him in one of the generic rooms over here. And do I decide the next one, or do I pass it
Yeah.
along?
Keep going.
And then we have the novice, and you gain for annexes you have built. I haven't built any annexes, so he gets to go into the generic land over there. Then we have the mechanic, and the mechanic does what I already have a mechanic, so I'm going to put that guy in my room. And Major. Major is one of the guys that comes equipped with guns, so I think that makes him count as law enforcement. And we will
Yes.
put him over here in generic land. And the last one, which I will gift.
So you'll fill all of the rooms.
Okay,
so,
fill all the
so
rooms.
just even one more after this.
One more after this.
Yep.
Which I will give to the lady over here. Will be the shopkeeper. And she allows you to bribe as many
Ooh.
travelers as you want with one action, assuming that you can pay for them all. And the final one that you get over there is the abbot. And you pay 1 for your accomplice to bury corpses.
Okay.
Mhm.
All righty. Okay. So then your turn to do what you will.
Okay, well, I don't have any corpses or anything yet. And I have a peasant and a mechanic. I would like to build an annex, but I don't have an annex that I want to build just yet. So I am just going to recruit the next mechanic to make those especially cheap when they come around. And that's me for my first action.
And I am, since I don't have to burn a peasant because I have a cultivator, I'm just going to go ahead and build this monk annex. This is the one that allows me to immediately replace one of the white key tokens. So
Nice.
I will now do it at the proper time.
Nice.
Oops. There we go.
All right. Which is a great strategy because, obviously the more rooms that you got, then the more money that you can take in at the end when all of the travelers leave. So,
Okay, and then I believe it's your turn.
yes. And I am going to build room service. And I'm going to put them right there.
And what does room service do?
So, room service, you immediately place a room service token next to a key token. From now on, when a guest rents this room, immediately gain money equal to his rank. So, makes the room just that much more valuable.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and build an annex, which would be, in this case, the workshop. So, and I think we slide that under the board so that just the workshop is poking out.
No. So you will want to keep like your cards. So unfortunately, this table is not friendly to us right now. but yeah, you are going to want to keep that in front of you.
Okay.
Just be aware that that is a workshop.
All right.
And not a person, not a corpse.
You can put it over here. There's plenty of space.
Okay. And we will, so I now have a workshop. And that cost me one less accomplice. And I have a peasant, but cost me one less than that. So therefore 0.
Okay.
And to the lady.
I'm going to pass and take 2 peasants.
Kill action. Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to do, because I am penniless, then I'm going to play the well here. And so I'm going to kill the novice. And but when I do this, then I play this card. When you perform a kill guest action, immediately gain half the money in the corpse's pockets and return the corpse to the box. So,
which is smart because you would have gotten caught by law enforcement.
Yes.
Without burying that body.
So it's just a quick buck. But yes.
All right. And is it my second action?
Yes.
Okay. And I am going to, let's see here.
No, that was all of them.
That was all the actions?
That was all the actions.
Then we're done.
Yeah, because he went first because I built and did peasants.
And then each of these guys leave and we get a little bit of money for that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So there is a police officer, but there's no bodies lying around. And the travelers leave. So blue gets 1. Yellow gets 1. Well, blue gets 2, actually. Oh, wait. Although that is going the wrong way, though. And that's that. Oh.
Here, I'll move this pile closer to you.
Although I think you are the dealer next time round, right?
Yes.
He will be.
Oh, he will be. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, got a copper.
Another gendarme. A newsboy. A mechanic.
Let's see. I'm hoping that there's a 3 coming up.
A concierge.
Ooh,
Another
blue
peacekeeper.
coppers. Unless we gang
Alright.
up on the police.
And a brigadier.
we could all
Okay.
kill one police officer, and then no one can. Nobody does.
No, I
Leave
think
their bodies out.
we'd have do we want to conspire against the police this round?
I mean, yeah, not a bad option. And so to prepare for that, I will get me some peasants.
Okay. And the brigadier costs 1. So this charming young lady here will send him to his doom. And so he then it says kill a guest, place a guest from the inn on the table dead side.
Yeah. Alexa.
Well, and since I've seen this, and I now realize that my good friend Tim here is at risk, this one does not cost any, so I will go ahead and murder the peacekeeper.
Let's see. I could screw you both.
You could.
And not. But I don't know, because then one of you could just, I suppose, kill the peacekeeper and just pile up bodies.
But we will remember.
What?
We will remember.
Tim will remember that.
All right. All right. I will also take a peacekeeper.
Okay. And since I have a corpse, I can place a corpse under an annex. And now I've buried this particular gentleman under the workshop.
Nice. And you get the monies.
And I will also do the same, and I get 8 for mine.
As Miracle Max famously said, if they're all the way dead, all you can do is go through their pockets and look for loose change.
All right. And how much money is that one?
8.
8.
Yeah, 14.
Thanks, haven't I? All righty.
Perfect.
And let's see here. And I believe, that's my 2. Yeah.
Sure is. Okay, so we get paid. 1 for green, 1 for blue.
Actually,
1 for
I
yellow.
have a card that is played at the end of a round.
Okay.
The confessional. So does anybody have buried corpses under their annexes?
Yes.
So immediately gain 6 florins from the player with the most buried corpses under their annexes. In the case of a tie, gain 3 from each.
Well, mine is not buried.
Yours is mysteriously vanished.
It is.
So-
It's laying
It's
around.
just laying it's just out in the middle of the sidewalk. maybe tucked behind some flower.
Right.
You know. So you get 3 from me. So does that mean I go down 3 and he gets 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Although actually it won't do anything this time around because we'll each pay 3. Well, actually I'll get 6, but we'll each pay 3. So I'll get 3 and you'll go down 3. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh wait, that's yours. That's your stuff. Okay. So we've got the representative, which reduces the amounts of accomplices needed. We have the distiller, building things. We have the viscount, which is a noble. Then we have another police officer. Then we have another representative and a grocer, which is immediately gain 4 francs. At the end of the game, gain 4 francs per blue card in the exit stack. That was a very good boon for you last game, even though.
Right? Yeah.
Expensive but powerful.
Mm-hmm. And
True.
26 francs if you kill him. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and bribe the representative.
All right, and then my turn.
Yes, sir.
I am going to go ahead and use this mechanic to make another workshop. Can't have too many workshops.
Oh, and also like, so first you bribe them into your hand as an accomplice, and then you build.
Right, he was already
He was already in your hand?
my hand.
Okay.
Oh, did we pay rent or wages last time?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, because I would have paid 1.
I would have paid 3.
All right. What do I want to do? The distiller. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to. Bribe the representative.
And I will avail myself of a couple of peasants. And they will both be ladies because ladies are nice. There you go.
Going more and more like Manilow every minute of this game. My goodness.
I'm feeling more French the longer we play.
Okay.
And that was my second action.
Okay. And
Oh, so that should be mine now.
I think.
Okay. I'm going to build the annex. It's only 1, so I don't have to burn a peasant. So from now on, it costs me 1 fewer accomplice to bribe a guest.
Alrighty. Let's see here. And all right, and I think I'm going to bury this guy, put him in my annex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
And that's all 3 of our both actions.
Mm-hmm.
So then people depart for.
So let's see here. So
Yes.
as they depart, so yellow gets 1, green gets none, blue gets 1, and then go ahead and pay your wages to those that are in your hands.
Right.
And I have 2
3.
peasants.
I have
3.
And I have 1.
Bink, bink for me.
All right.
All right.
So Tim, it's your turn. Go ahead and start inviting in some guests.
All right.
All right, let's see what we got here.
So, and for sake of time, unfortunately, I believe this will be our last turn,
Okay.
and then we'll just do some final thoughts.
Okay.
of the game.
And I'll describe to people the cool stuff that happened in the bistro scene in the movie. That's pretty great. So let's see here. So we have a novice. I don't have any purple annexes, so I'll just drop this guy over here. And a monk immediately place one of the white key tokens with one of your key tokens. And that is once you recruit him. So somebody's going to recruit this guy. So I'm going to put him in your room. And then an abbot from now on play 1 fewer accomplice to perform the bury corpse action. So that sounds useful. So I will put him in my room. We have the count. Immediate. If you recruit this guy, you immediately gain 9. So we will put him in your room so that if you recruit him, at least you don't get the.
Lucas, you need to talk sweet to him. We need to get some voiceovers. I'm telling you.
Right?
I'm telling you. We got a lot of listeners, and I'm sure it's the women.
Regale him of all the tales of working the French Navy.
It was a difficult time. Let's see here. And finally, a distiller. And there we go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead and fire away.
All right. So what I am going to do, we don't have any gendarmes this time. So I and the person with the most money on the board, we're going to go ahead and take out this distiller and put him under it. Well, I guess that just kills him for right now, right? And then it would be a later action to put him under the annex.
He's still going to come off the
So
board because he'll be part
yeah.
of, like, you have now dragged him out of the inn.
Okay.
And he is now a dead body in your stead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just put him right there for right now.
Okay. And it costs 2.
And so that will be both of my peasants.
All right. You know what? We're gonna take on some peasants. No, you know what? No.
Yeah.
We've got some zeros out there. So we're gonna go ahead and kill a novice that was around.
Ways to die.
Is that the one we were waiting for?
No.
Oh, obviously. Okay. I'm also a fan of this.
No, this one is my favorite one.
That they don't know what they're doing.
All right.
Okay.
And is it my turn?
Yep.
And this is my second action, and I don't have any servants left, any peasants left to do my bidding. So I will instead use this rug to give away this unburied corpse to my dear friend over here.
All right.
And there we go.
So I can stink up your kitchen.
Right. We got it. All right. Yeah. Well, we got no police to worry about. Thank God. All right. And you know, I'm gonna bury this here novice for 8. 6 and 8.
And then I will bury mine for 12.
Nice. Oh.
29.
Oh.
7 plus 12 is 19.
19. Yep.
Don't look at me. I don't even pass hooked on phonics. I don't do math in public, yo.
Yeah, 19.
No, 19, not 29.
Well, that's right. Trying to put them. Okay.
Being a little extra helpful.
So-
there.
It's weird because
But-
it does kind of do the serpentine instead of just being
Going
like,
straight, yeah. And yeah, and then the guests leave, I believe.
mhm.
Yes. So.
Okay, so
Yep. So
I get
then-
1 for the abbot.
Hit 1. And you're green, right?
Mhm.
1.
You get 1 for the count, I believe.
Got 1.
Blue gets 2.
And then pay wages, which. Boop. And so, just to kind of explain when this game would end as well. So, you would go through the rest of this deck of all the visitors, right? And then, is it even with 3 people, you would double it back, play it one more time
Yes.
through.
Yes.
So at this point, you've only really seen like a quarter of a game. But once you start getting quite a few of these annexes built, where, you know, for this one, I have 1 fewer accomplice. If I get 2 or 3 of these guys, I might be able to just bribe people for free for the rest of the game. Or there's a card in there where you can take 4 peasants instead of 2. And so then all of a sudden you're swimming in them, and it's super easy to get done what you're trying to accomplish. So it's this is a little bit more of the setup. The first quarter of the game is more just setting up what could be considered your engine. But yeah, we're not particularly far into the game.
And similarly, with enough mechanics, I could build a huge number of annexes, and as people get killed, I just keep burying them safely where the police would not be able to find them.
Absolutely. So you can go total murder hobo on everybody and just bury dead bodies like it's no tomorrow.
but yeah, a great aspect of the game is just that, well, like many engine building, hand management games, there's a whole lot of different ways to win. There's a whole lot of different ways, miraculously enough, like I have played a game where I killed no one and yet still managed to win the game, and it was through like concierge and just piling up on room service and such, and so making it a legitimate establishment, but yeah, it's a fun game that just like has just a lot of fun flavor, to it, and yeah, it has quickly, just become one of my favorite games, just because of all the different ways that you can win, all the different ways that you can play the game, and
like many of those games, since the cards come out in a different order every time, you get kind of a different landscape with which to try to put together your various strategies. And the movie, I'm going to recommend that again. So the general plot of the movie is that a monk and his apprentice, his young Padawan, come to the Bloody Inn because it's a blizzard. There's a coach, and I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, but they end up staying at the Bloody Inn, and the wife of the guy who owns the Bloody Inn says, "Oh, a priest," and she confesses to him because a priest cannot talk about what was legitimately confessed outside the confessional. So she says, "Oh yeah, we've been killing people here for 20 years. We're going to kill all the guests that are with you, and all of this other stuff. Oh, I feel much better. I've done my confession." So then the rest of the movie, he's trying to not tell anyone that they're marked for death and try to get them out of the inn or get them to go somewhere else or whatever. And it's hilarious.
Okay. So question. So earlier, my first question was knowing the history of where this game devoured from or came from. Bad word. Okay. Anyways,
we're all hungry after that game.
Right. Does it change your does it change your way of what you think of the game or how you like the game based on not knowing the history?
Actually, having seen the movie has greatly enhanced my enjoyment of the game. Knowing that it was based roughly on an urban legend also just makes it that much more fun for me. I mean, sure, I have an imagination and it's great to do stuff that's Star Trekky or whatever, but yeah, I think it does enhance the game to know that something like this actually happened.
I think no matter what it is, if there's a story behind it, it's really neat to hear those stories.
Well, and I think if as we all become more comfortable, something like this, it changes the types of jokes you make, right? It kind of changes the way you might actually speak to one another when somebody takes over your lead and you're like, maybe yell in French or something.
In fact, the table talk of this game is actually what inspired me to start making my first tabletop role-playing game, just because just a great little whodunit,
right?
And I just feel like it makes for just some really creative table talk for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well, so I think that just
so now it's final thoughts. Yeah, hold on. I did that exactly just for you because you brought that up. Hold on. I can't have dead air now. You guys gotta say something.
I know, right? Let's to talk about it.
I
this
mean-
day.
I think the young lady's been pretty
Well,
quiet.
I heard from him with what that you enjoyed the history.
Mhm.
Did it change your mind on the game?
So I didn't know much about this history. I intend to look into it further. Haven't
Right.
really had time. Like I said, the first time I played was like over the weekend or so. But this one has also been getting me really interested in a lot of other tabletop role-playing games. So I think I've been a little bit more inside of those with my research and stuff. And he knows so much about it. I'm like, yeah, you just tell me. Like, you tell me this story. But it is very cool that there is something tied to it. I think there's a lot of games out there where they're like, hey, this is exactly the same as that other game that you played, and there's not really anything to it except for now it's sheep instead of spices.
Right.
And you're like, great, cool. That's awesome.
Lots of economic games out there.
Being a spice merchant. I hate it so very much. So anything that has that kind of flair, I think, is a lot more fun. And I think there's a lot of game makers out there that are they're getting really, really creative with some of their ideas
Right.
Mhm.
and really reaching into stories like this to create things. And I think it's really great.
Mhm.
Lucas, I didn't ask you how you felt about it. Now, did you already know that there was a movie?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay. All right, never mind
then. And it's so great. So it came out in the 50s, and it's
Oh, really?
it's
Didn't realize it was that
it's
old.
fantastic to watch it and see, just comparing that film next to a lot of movies that are made around the same time.
Yeah.
Then it's just a miracle that it was made at all.
It does seem like it's a bit ahead of its time.
Oh
It's-
yeah. I mean, if you can think of like, movies around that time, I mean, there's very seldom do you see like a dark sense of humor.
I would very much like to see that movie remade, by
Yeah, with all the
modern.
remakes they're doing, it's like,
I
come
know,
on,
right?
breathe some life into some of these great movies.
I
that
mean,
really
just
Happy
changed.
Gilmore 2, really? Goonies 2, really? Superman. How many Supermans are we gonna have?
Oh my goodness!
I don't mean to take your steam frame. It like Lucas said, it is your final thoughts.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in.
It's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. What we learned today.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
At Project ML, gratitude. Our mission is simple, to give motorcycles to veterans who need the kind of peace and freedom that only a ride can give.
All right. What did you guys learn?
Oh, just that I'll never get sick of this game. But
If I thought about it, I should have sent Farron a message, see if you could extend a couple of minutes. But now that I say it, but go ahead.
And just find a game that really has like a dark sense of humor, and I think that you'll be really surprised at its way of crafting a fun story.
I think anybody that played with you in like a board game, I think that would really be a treat, because you really get into the boards and you have a lot of knowledge and stuff. We should do that as a contest. We should do that as a contest this week. If you want to do something like that with Lucas, send a message to the station. We'll create like a breakfast thing or whatever.
There we go.
What did you learn today, Barry White?
One of the things that I really like, just looking at the board here and seeing this table with the chairs around it, makes me think of a scene in the movie where the priest thinks that everybody's being served poison, so he's trying to keep a whole table full of people from eating or drinking anything while they're sitting down specifically to have dinner. It's pretty funny.
I love that that's what was playing in your head this whole time.
Mhm,
I'm just gonna take this guy. I learned that there is a lot more of tiny little details that go into all of this setup, and how it's really takes a lot of like organization just to even make something like this. It seems fairly simple, but in no way whatsoever is it. So just kind of watching us all be like, well, maybe if we could just kind of what if we, all right, well, we'll go over here. So I thought that was really interesting. And like, of course I enjoyed playing the game, but I still have yet to see the movie and all of that. So for me, this was really interesting because I'm like, oh crap, you don't have your headphones on. And and then we got to do that. And oh no, the camera moved. And
now are we going to see you guys next Wednesday?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see, probably.
I sure hope so. Yeah.
All righty then. Well, any last words? Well, we'll be out of here.
Actually, I think that's
Thank you
a
so much, everyone.
See you next Wednesday.
Actually, if anyone has any suggestions of what games that we have, definitely hit us up, ariesbrood.com, or email me, lucasdyerkoff@gmail.com. But or just call into the show. But yeah, I don't know. Give us some suggestions on what games we should play in the future.
All right. Well, everybody, once again, we are here for you, not for us. And everybody say, we're giving our veterans a voice. Okay.
Giving our veterans a voice.
Okay, we got to do this again. Hold on. Okay. We're here for you, not for us.
We're
giving our veterans a voice. Okay, much better.
We're gonna...
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.